Lights, camera, and action. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are gonna talk about some Bollywood movies which were remade from the South movies and were not up to the mark. It's a request to people who haven't subscribed yet. Please subscribe to our channel and help us have a better subscriber to non-subscriber ratio. The movie which features at 10th on our list is Kabir Singh. Kabir Singh, released in 2019, directed by Sandeep Manga, is a remake of his own work Arjun Reddy, which was released in 2017. In the Hindi version, Shahid Kapoor played the lead role, and in the Telugu version, Vijay Deverakonda played the lead role. Coming from the same director, it was a very good attempt as a remake. But there are places at which Arjun Reddy claims the upper hand. Both Shahid and Vijay did superb job, but I really felt Vijay had more intensity in his acting. Similarly, Shalini Pandey did a very good job opposite to him, and they had an unmatchable chemistry. Next difference was the supporting cast. A few actors in Kabir Singh seemed out of place. Need to mention Rahul Ramakrishnan's role in Arjun Reddy. He was too good in his role. However, both movies satisfies us as viewers, but I really think Arjun Reddy was much deeper as compared to Kabir Singh. So, the movie which features at 9th on our list is Ghajini. Ghajini, released in 2008, was the remake of 2005 movie of the same name, Ghajini. Both were directed by A.R. Murugadas and had Asin playing female lead in both the movies. Sanjay Ramaswamy, played by Surya in the Tamil version, was slightly better as compared to Sanjay Singhania, played by Bollywood's own Mr. Perfectionist. Some of you won't agree with me, but Surya did a better job than Aamir Khan. Haris Jairaj was too good with his music in the original copy, even though Bollywood's Ghajini also had some good songs. Yes, Ghajini was inspired from some of the movies like Memento. Improvised climax in the Hindi Ghajini deserves applause as it was more convincing than the Tamil counterpart. It was one of those well-made remakes which did justice when taken as a product in whole. A decent attempt with good performances and making. Thumbs up to both the works. The next movie on our list is Tere Naam. Tere Naam was released in 2003, whereas its original Tamil movie Setu was released in 1999. Tere Naam is marked as one of Salman Khan's best performances in the industry so far, but his performance was nowhere near to Vikram's in the national award-winning movie Setu. Setu movie had its own legacy in Tamil industry. It was a major breakthrough for both lead and its director Bala. The name Chayan from the movie became Vikram's identity after the movie's wide reception. Ilaiyaraaja's music and background score were the backbone of the movie. Even Tere Naam had some good songs. So the next movie on our list is Holiday. Akshay Kumar's 2014 movie Holiday was a remake of Tupaki, released in 2012. Both were directed by A.R. Murugadas and were commercially and critically successful movies. A big credit goes to Vidyut Jamwal and Abhinay, who dubbed for Vidyut for making the movie much better than Holiday. Yes, the villain here made a huge difference. Cinematography work by Santosh Sivan in Tupaki was class apart from Holiday. Though there was nothing to be done by the female leads, but I would definitely choose Kajal Agarwal upon Sonakshi Sinha any day. Akshay Kumar did a good job as an army officer, but was not able to match the aura that Ilai Talapati Vijay delivered in its original. Vijay and Vidyut combo was just lit. Both had the same screenplay and adaptation, which was brilliant and intriguing. Upon its release, the interval block made its own legacy and pe- place in people's heart. So, the next movie on our list is Wanted, yet another Salman Khan movie, which was a remake of 2007 Telugu movie Pokiri. Pokiri had Mahesh Babu and Ilyana D'Cruz in lead roles. Pokiri was declared an industry hit in Tollywood box office. There's nothing to be much discussed about acting done by Salman Khan and Mahesh Babu, both being action superstars. But Mahesh had upper hand here all the way. He was perfect for the role. Maybe after watching the original, you will also consider Salman Khan was not convincing for the role and Asha Tagya was not the best option out there. As a movie in whole, Pokiri was much better than Wanted. Even Tamil remake Vijay's Pokiri can be considered close to the original in the terms of overall making. It was also remade to Kannada as Porky in 2010. Prabhu Deva, who directed both Tamil and Hindi versions, did a splendid job with Pokiri but failed to repeat the same with Wanted. You can say that someone like Ranveer Singh could have done the role of Salman Khan much better. I know Ranveer Singh was not available at that time, but I was just giving a suggestion based on his acting in the movie Simba. A fun fact about this movie is that Prakash Raj played villain in all three versions. The next movie on our list is Bodyguard. Bodyguard, released in 2011, directed by Siddiq, is a remake of 2010 Malayalam movie of the same name, directed by Siddiq himself. Salman Khan's starrer was a huge hit at the box office, whereas the original, led by Dilip, could only manage average status at box office. Movie was remade to Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and among all, Salman Khan was the best bodyguard with his macho physique. Malayalam original was an emotional comedy drama, and at the same time, Hindi version was an action comedy drama. So basically, talking about the performances, the original movie cast had much better to do, though the romance part wasn't that much convincing in both versions. It was rather better in the original. Action scenes were a letdown in the Salman Khan starrer, as it was showcased as an action drama. Though both were not great movies for the story it has, Hindi version was not a letdown either. Like any other Salman Khan movie, it delivers what's expected. The next movie on our list is OK Janu. Aditya Roy Kapoor and Shraddha Kapoor starrer OK Janu, released in 2017, was a remake of Ace director Mani Ratnam's OK Kanmani, which was released in 2015. Dulquer Salmaan and Nitya Menon played the lead roles in the original. Sadly, OK Janu was not a profitable venture like its original. OK Janu had nothing new to offer. Scene by scene, remake with freshness, lost to that of the original. Lead pair in OK Kanmani was too authentic in feel, and OK Janu failed to bring the same. Same thing goes with Prakash Raj and Leela's pair, which was better than Nasruddin Shah and Leela's pair. Glamour factor spoiled the remake. OK Janu was an attempt which definitely fell short of destination. The next movie on our list is Baghi 2. Baghi 2, released in 2018, was a remake of Telugu movie Shanam, which was released in 2016. Tiger Shroff's Baghi 2 is nowhere close to Advishesh Shanam, which was a nail-biting thriller. Shanam had more pace in its storytelling and had perfect plot twists, which kept the movie exciting to watch. Baghi 2 failed to give us such an ambience. Coming to the performances, need not to be mentioned. Tiger Shroff, as a soldier, excels only in his actions. Advishesh's character in Sharnam was actually an NRI banker and was turned to commando just for too much action to be included. Actually, Baghi 2 had unnecessary action and romance element which made it boring. The movie which features at second on our list is Drishyam. Drishyam was released in 2015 and had Ajay Devgn and Tabu in lead roles. It is a remake of Malayalam movie of the same name. Directed by Jitu Joseph, the original version was very well received by critics and audience alike. The movie went on to become the industry hit and was remade to major Indian languages. It also has a record of being first Indian movie to be remade in Chinese. Out of all versions of Drishyam, Mohanlal led version stands out to be the best in the lot. Though Ajay Devgn and Tabu did well in their roles, movie lacked strong performances from the supporting cast unlike original. Ajay Devgn and Shriya Saran combo lacked chemistry. Mohanlal's natural and flawless acting adds glory to the movie. Coming to the script and detailing, original version had bigger to offer. It's a good fact that most of the Drishyam remakes did justice to the original and were commercially successful. A sequel for a movie has been announced last month with same cast. The movie which tops our list is Bhool Bhulaiya. Bhool Bhulaiya was one among the many remakes of Malayalam movie Manichitratar which was released in 1993. Manichitratar is considered as one of the best movies ever made in Malayalam industry and was the highest grosser upon release. Though huge commercial successes, to be frank, all remakes were complete letdown of the original movie. None of these remakes were able to maintain the class that original had, be it acting, narration, screenplay, or music. Watch Manichitratar for Shobna's performance and music was like another character in the movie. But remakes didn't maintain that legacy. Priyadarshan, who assisted Fazil in Manichitratar, once said that it was his most difficult remake attempt. Thank God they stuck to the original storyline, unlike Tamil and Telugu. Another fact I want to tell you is that Hera Fairy, which is considered as one of the best comedy films in Bollywood, is a remake of Ramji Rao speaking from Malayalam. I hope you liked the video. If yes, do press the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any opinions about the remakes or the original one, you can comment down below.